guys. Wow, that was not what I planned. Okay, where do I start? This is just really a sit down, chit chat, chilled out video. I'm literally wearing a sweater. I have active wear on. I've got some Ugg boots down below, which I'm not going to show you guys. But today's video is just a really quick catch up. So much has happened since, like, oh my God, I feel like it's been the craziest couple of like weeks. It's just, I did start a vlog and then I felt like I didn't have enough content, and I'll explain why. I'll just kind of sit down and have a bit of a quick chit chat with you, share with you a bit more about what's happening at the moment. So, first thing is first, I am back in lockdown, complete lockdown. So where do I start? Victoria, which is a state here in Australia, is just shambles. Like, it is the most ridiculous thing right now, and I also don't understand what we're doing so wrong. So our daily totals are 200 to 300 new cases every single day. And so we got put back into stage 3 lockdown just on a week ago. So today, it was a week today, so it got announced last Thursday that we are back into stage 3 restrictions. Now, stage 3 for us means that we are not able to leave our house for any other reasons but one of the 4. So going to the supermarket, seeking medical attention, giving care to someone, or exercise. But even the exercise component has been like stripped straight back. Like, it's purely in your local area. You can't leave the area to go to, say, for a hike in the bush, or you can't go fishing outside of Melbourne. Like, it's pretty much locked down. So I mean, it's been a fun week. It's been a really fun week. In the midst of all of this, Mark and I have had to very quickly, I mean, we were always looking at moving, because now that I'm working from home, we needed to upgrade our size of our apartment because it is very small and I haven't really got a designated working space. I do just have a desk in the living room, which isn't really the most distraction-free type of setup that I could have. So we were always looking at moving. We were hoping to buy, but it's probably not the best time for us to be buying right now, just given the current economic situation. So we are moving house, and the reason that we are moving house is because our little family is growing. Now, I am not pregnant, but we are getting a little puppy, and I'm going to insert some footage of him right now. And he is coming home with us on Friday. So today is Thursday, and then next Friday we are going to pick him up. Now, we have got special permission to travel to another part of Victoria to pick up the puppy. Obviously, we have to make sure that we're wearing masks and we're social distancing and it's all contactless. But oh my God, my heart bleeds so much. He is just the most beautiful little black Labrador. It was a very, very spontaneous buy. So we had been wanting to get a dog for a little while. Obviously, in our apartment, we cannot have a dog. And so I was online the other night and I saw an ad for, you know what really creeps me out is when you talk about something and you start seeing ads on your phone for that particular thing. That's exactly what happened. So there was this dog on this TV show that we've been watching, and I was like, I really want to get a Labrador. And Mark was like, yeah, so do I, but obviously we can't because we live in an apartment. I'm like, yeah, I know. And then me being me, on my phone scrolling through, there was this ad for puppies, and I clicked on it because that's just who I am. And then next minute I'm on the breeder's webpage. The next minute I'm sending her a text message, and before you know it, we're communicating. She's sending me through videos of puppies, and I'm like, I want that one. And then I told Mark about it. No, well, he was always on board, which was fine. But he was actually at work the next day, and I had to make a really quick decision on which puppy we wanted. And so the litter, there was 8 different puppies. We knew we wanted a male puppy, and they all look exactly the same. Like, they're all black Labradors. So the owner was like, it's really hard to get photos, but here are some videos of the puppies. Like, if you, obviously we can't meet him before we buy him, so that's also really hard choice to make. But we ended up picking the one we wanted. I actually picked the one we wanted because Mark was at work and he wasn't replying to me in time, and she was like, there's people coming in like an hour to choose which puppy they want, like, you guys need to make a choice. And I was like getting so stressed out. Anyway, we got the one that we wanted. So He comes next Friday, which, oh my God, I'm so excited for. But it does mean that we needed to really quickly and very quickly upgrade our living arrangements. So we live in a really small 1-bedroom apartment complex, and this is a Labrador. So obviously as a puppy, we've got, you know, a good few months up our sleeve before we really have to up the ante on our living arrangements, but obviously we can't live here forever. So I then upped the search on different rental properties. We went through about 4 or 5, and I had to go to one by myself last week, and it was like really, really great. Like it's a unit, so 2 bedrooms, backyard, ground floor, really, really nice. And then I spoke to the agent, and he mentioned that there are 2 other people who applied. The reason we love this one so much is actually in the area that we wanted to buy in originally. So there's a certain area here in Melbourne that we really like a lot. It's close to Mark's work. We love the area, the community, the space, everything like that. So when I saw this rental property, I kind of jumped onto it, had a look, went to the inspection, and I was actually really surprised because on the listing online, the house itself like didn't look that great, but they had used old photos, which, I mean, lucky for me, because not a lot of people went, because obviously they didn't like what they saw. But I purely was sold more on the neighborhood and the area, so that was kind of my main driver for going. And when I got there, they completely renovated everything. So it went from carpet to floorboards, the bathroom has been renovated, the kitchen has been renovated. Such a big living space. And so Mark obviously wasn't able to attend. He was at work that day with some clients. So I had to message the agent and said, look, we're really keen to apply, but my partner hasn't seen the property. So he made some time for us to go back yesterday actually. So this is how quickly it's all happened. But we went back yesterday, did the second inspection, and Mark loved the place. So we said to the agent, look, we're really happy and keen to apply, you know, fingers crossed. And it was literally within half an hour of us driving home that we got the text message saying that we had been approved by the landlord and we were good to move in. So excited. So now our puppy has a full-blown house. He's got his own backyard. He has space to move around with. And obviously with puppy training and everything else, floorboards are going to be a godsend for us versus the carpet that's currently in our apartment. In saying that, we don't move out for 3 more weeks. So I'm just like sitting here a bit stressed. I just kind of sit here and I'm a bit stressed because I think about everything that I have to do to get ready and prepared for this move. Like, oh my God, just like the amount of things that I'm gonna have to pack and throw out and clean and box and everything. And like, obviously Mark's not gonna do that because he's not touching a single thing because he'll probably throw out something he's not meant to. So I'm just gonna take charge. I'm the project manager when it comes to anything. So he will just obviously help out on the day. But so we get puppy on Friday of next week, and the dog will be here for just on 2 weeks, which is perfectly fine. Like, he's still at a young enough age that we're just going to be busy training him and teaching him all different things. And then I think it's in the 2nd week of next month is when we get the keys and we move on the Friday. So that's happening. I just feel like so much is happening right now. And I also seem to forget that we're in isolation. Like, it's just all moving so quickly. So we have new puppy, new house. We're in lockdown for 6 weeks. We're in week 2 now of the 6 weeks, which is just, I think I've got some footage of how I'm really feeling about lockdown, which I'll insert into the video at some point. I mean, at first I was super, super low energy about it, and I obviously am still quite upset about it and have a lot of mixed feelings about it, but you know what? It's got to be done, and it's just one of those things that we have to make the right, smart choices about it. And if the quicker we go into lockdown and we flatten the curve once more, then the quicker we can all get back out again. So another thing I was super bummed about, I know this sounds so first world, but Mark had planned a surprise to take me to my favorite winery. Now I say favorite, I've never been there before, but it's like one of those places that you always see on Instagram and people go there and like you just know it's a beautiful, beautiful winery. And he had planned, I've found this out since then, but he had planned to take me there this month actually, it was this month on the 18th, and he'd mentioned he'd kind of planned a special surprise, but obviously that got canned. So I was so devastated obviously when I realized isolation meant cancelling everything that was on the calendar for us. But you know what, the reality is right now we are meant to be in Europe. So we had a European holiday plan for 8 weeks this year. That got cancelled. So the other week I actually got the email from Singapore Airlines being like, get ready for your flight. And I was like, yes, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is and it's not going to change. So those are kind of some major updates which are going on. So I am so excited to get Puppy. I'm sure he will feature. We're still tossing up between names. So we have 3 that we really like. So I really love Kobe, Mark really likes Jet, and then we always liked Elfie. So I mean, help a sister out. If you prefer any of those 3 names, like put it in the comment section below and help us decide what we call our puppy, because right now he's 1 week away from coming home and we got no idea. I've also been busy online shopping for lots of different puppy bits and pieces like bedding, toys, all that stuff. Obviously a lot of our shops are not open anymore, so it does make it a little bit more difficult to get things. And yeah, so that's kind of like my crazy update for my life right now. I feel like a lot is happening in a very, very short period of time. Also, to add to that, we also have to host inspections for people coming into wanting to rent out our current apartment. So our current house got listed today on the real estate website. So the agent sort of mentioned she'll try and get people through as quickly as she possibly can so they can sign and obviously sign someone into the next lease. So with that, I've also got to make sure that like our house is really well presented, that obviously if it happens after next week that Puppy and I aren't here, and just kind of making sure like I'm trying to pack up but also keep the place clean, have a dog, and deal with life. Like it's just all happened very quickly, but super excited about it. I do kind of love moving because it gives me a really good chance to like, I love nesting. I love like setting everything up from scratch. I've already told Mark that like we have to buy a new couch and like all this just ridiculous stuff. And he's just like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. So that's that. So those are some kind of quick life updates that I wanted to share with you guys about what is happening. But yeah, help me out with the dog name. Let me know if you guys prefer Kobe, Jet, or Elfie, or if you have a wild card name to throw in, put that into the comment section below as well. But thank you guys for watching. I do have some scheduled videos coming up because I am going to be pretty busy in the next couple of weeks. I will also probably not have internet for about 3 or 4 days, which will make it very difficult to work from home as well. So that's always fun. But I've got a few videos lined up ready to go. I have my part 2 for the Morphe haul. I also have part 3 for the Morphe haul. Yes, I know I have a lot of Morphe products, which is not great. I have my Kmart haul coming up, and I also filmed a favorites video for you guys as well. So there's a fair bit of content coming out over the next couple of weeks, so I'm not too worried about that.
Do the video answer your phone?
Sorry, babe. Oh my God, he's calling back. I swear, like he says I talk a lot. Like he will just talk and talk and talk. Anyway, we're trying to negotiate on a couch. So I said to him that I want to get a new couch because our current couch is just so uncomfortable. Like I don't know why we ever got it. Anyway, his parents are trying to get us to take theirs and I don't really want that one, but we're gonna compromise and we're not gonna get it. No, joking. But anyway, that's kind of my updates for everything. As I said, I've got some videos coming through, so hopefully there'll be some more content for you guys coming onto my channel, even though I'm technically MIA. But feel free to reach out and connect with me on Instagram. I'm already connected with a few of you beautiful babes. It's been so nice to connect and obviously just not chat in the comment section, but obviously chat on Instagram and in DMs and obviously see more of your lives. So feel free to follow on Instagram. I'll leave my handle here for you guys to connect and also be in the comment section below. But yeah, you'll find this video, there's kind of just different bits of pieces that I tried to put together into a vlog, but then didn't want to put that into a vlog because it didn't make sense and just, oh my God, it got all too hard in the end. So I thought it'd just be easy to sit down and do a bit of a chit chat with you guys and update you on what's happening in my life. But always, thanks for watching and I'll catch you soon. Bye.